Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color, and we're back at Tarot Tuesdays. It is not Tuesday, but here we are. Um, I'm continuing this series. The next card that we have up is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a good card. It's a very good card. So traditionally, if you put it into one word, it's victory. If you put this card into one word, victory. Ah! All right. Victory is a lovely word, isn't it? Uh, I have a lot of friends named Victor, and I've known many Victorias and Vickies along the way in my lifetime as well. All right, so it's a six and it's wands. So sixes are about perseverance, because you've gone through the five, right? So, the numbers are very important. The five is that moment of, which way should I go? It's sort of a fork in the road. It's like, am I making progress? Am I not making progress? Am I going to go backwards? Am I going to go forwards? And as the story continues, one goes forward, one would hope. That's the interesting thing too, is that when you throw a spread, say 4 cards or 8 cards, whatever it is, if there are a lot of low cards, it means it's kind of the beginning of the story. Oh, this is just beginning. A lot of aces, ones, twos, la la la. Once you get into like six and beyond, the six is still sort of in the middle. Once you get into like 8, 9, 10, if you have a lot of eights and nines and tens, it's like something is coming to an end. Just a general. Wands are about fire. Right. So wands symbolize the spring. I keep on moving this table and the legs, I have to get the chair under the legs. All right. Um, Wands are about creativity. It's about fire. It's about fertility. It's about springtime. It's about growth. It's about birth. Um, it symbolizes the fire sign. So it's fiery. I mean, it's creative. It's intuitive. Well, instinctual, right? There's a lot of movement usually in the wands. And, it's about doing something on the physical plane, right? Have the idea and taking the creative idea. I want to make a table, and you start making the table, whatever it is. I wish I had better construction skills, to tell you the truth. I would love to build some like little pieces of furniture, but uh, when I do, it's like very like a cartoon. And if it looked right, if it if it looked like that, and it actually held something, it'd be one thing. But you don't want to put something on it and it falls. Okay. That being said, all right. So it's a six. It's creative. It's moving. It's victorious, right? So here he is. And he's got the crown, right? That means that he's the guy, right? The wreath. And then here are all these wands. So sometimes, this is like, I don't know, because most of them are truly vertical. Like when you look at the five, there's not a one that's vertical. I was thinking about it afterwards because I always get a reading after I do the reading. And the five, the card before this, they're fighting and stuff, and there's not one that's vertical, so nobody has like a direct um, path to wisdom and direct path to spirit. But here you do, right? Here you do. I mean, I know these two are a little bit off, but eventually they hit the ground. Or so he went to the town next door. He stole all their gold and their goods, and everyone's like, "We love you." Their gold is our gold, or whatever he stole. Because, it's kind of just a while ago. I mean, it's really the way the world works now. It's just we have different words for it, right? And I mean, I have a whole download of this card. I have a whole download. And also, there's a horse. Horses are really interesting. So horses, I mean, they mean movement, and there's an energy of like freedom and there's a certain autonomy with a horse. It's almost like if I have my own wheels, legs, I can travel in a way. There's this energy of being able to go out and do something and move with it in a free manner, in a liberated sort of manner. That's my thing. And it's a white horse, which is really lovely. Okay. I wrote some stuff down and then I'm going to give you my own, because I have a whole download on that card, like a complete download. All right. How do you get a download, right? How do you get a download of a card? I've been reading cards for a really long time. And so, first I had to learn like the basic stuff, like this is victory, right? He's a general, he's a leader. Just look at the card. Um, but as you continue to read, this has been my experience, right? As you continue to read, like some things will just started talking to you or coming to you, or you're feeling it, or that's the way it works for me. So there are certain cards that I have a million trillion, I have so many downloads on, and there's certain cards I'm kind of waiting, right? And I just sort of stick to like the book and or the traditional meaning. So, and that's fine. And they evolve as they go, right? Like the moon card, for a long time I didn't really understand it. And now it has a million different like little meanings. It's a very subtle sort of card actually, because it's about intuition and psychic ability and, going off somewhere that you don't really quite know where, whatever. So like it evolved. Okay. So uh this is about being celebrated. Ooh, I just got over a head cold, and well, I'm getting over a head cold, and I can feel it. Okay. This is about being celebrated, right? Because the thing is, he's being supported. See, all these people are like his underlings in a way, right? He's the general, he's the leader. They're his underling, and they're supporting him. They're like, yeah, 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 go, 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 yeah, 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 go, go, go. Okay. So this is about celebrated accomplishment. This is about working well, right? Good communication, right? A good leader communicates well. Well, we're going on to the next town now, or we're going to take a break. We're going to count the gold. We're going to divvy up, and then we're going to go up to the next town, whatever it is. Love gold. Um, Things are moving, just like I said. Success is in sight. Success is in sight. And the other things I read some interpretations. It's like the hard times are coming to an end. There's an energy of like the hard times are coming to an end. Like maybe you struggled because it took him a while to get here. It took him because he had to have the ace, which is the beginning. Then he had to have the two, which is a choice. Then he had the three, which is like, I'm going somewhere else. Then he had the four, and he's like, I'm going to get myself comfortable. Then the five is this chaos around. And now it's like, okay, now that the chaos is done, because let's say in the three, you decided to leave your city, right? And, people get real weird. Well, you can't leave. Oh. Believe me, I have personal experience with it. And it's like, but I need to be in the four and be comfortable. And then I'm going to let the chaos pass. And like the chaos is past, and now I can get on with my creative endeavor, right? And the support will show up. Okay. The success is in sight. You're moving forward. You're self-aware. There's courage involved here. It takes a lot of courage to be a leader. It takes a lot of courage to like own your passion, to move forward with. It takes courage. Selfless action. So there's an energy, also, and really in all the sixes, is this energy of like community. All the sixes have this energy of sort of community, all of them. Even the what do you call it? Gemini, the lovers, which is the six. There's that energy, right, of bringing duality together, right? So, and the duality you bring together here is your own will and the support. Okay. Overcoming obstacles, motivation, cooperation, influence, success, recognition, reward. All right. So this is my thing on this card. This is King David. This is how I get it. So, oh, this is what I wanted to tell you too. Where's my pen? I only have 1,000 and I can never find any. Okay. So the shield of David. Okay, is a very, very mystical symbol. Very mystical symbol. This is the triangle. The upside triangle is fire, is the masculine energy, reaching up, penetrating toward heaven, right? I receive, I receive and I'm trying to reach heaven, right? And then the upside down triangle is the water and the feminine element I receive. So I reach up and I receive, it's a simultaneous thing. It's a very profound symbol. It's very ancient and it has, that has to do with Judaism, but it also has to do with other, like a lot of mystical. It figures it's the heart center symbol in Hinduism. It's the Merkaba, basically. And the Merkaba is the understanding, the Merkaba is that in 3D. So the Merkaba is a pyramid, two pyramids interlocking, right? And one's going clockwise, as a counterclockwise, and then they kind of form this energy or this chariot, as it were, for our soul to move forward, for our soul to see the realms. Okay, I could get into that. Okay. So this is King David, okay? So if that's a symbol of David, and also in the what do you call it? In the Kabbalistic tree of life, which is too complicated to draw, but it's sort of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's something to this effect, and they're all connected, right? So this is the heart of the matter, right? And then in deep occult mysticism, and in Hebrew mysticism. So these were the martyrs, right? So it would be like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, and David is the middle. David in Hebrew means beloved. So this is what I was taught in yeshiva, right? So there's this real contrast between David and Solomon. So David is of the tribe of Judah. Judah is the lion. It's about leadership. Judah is the one who takes the response. I have another card for Judah, but that's another story. So he's of the tribe of Judah, right? And it's his birthright, and then David is beloved. He comes through and he didn't really want it. He was like a shepherd kid and he was a little kid and, another one who didn't want it. None of them ever wanted it. No matter what David does, so the difference between David and Solomon is no matter what David does, he gets the reward. And, God basically says, I'd rather you do this, but you're still going to get the reward, right? Whereas Solomon, it was much more strict. It was much more suffering, right? And David did some messed up stuff, really, really messed up stuff, really messed up. But he was still David, and he brought everything together. That's what the leadership is. That's what the community is. That's what the victory is. The thing about this card, the way I really understand it is you're beloved, you're supported, you're admired, you're seen as a leader. So there's this element of being upheld. There's an element of being upheld, of being revered. That's the energy of the card. So it's about being revered. It's about stepping into your leadership. It's about being the leader in your own life, receiving the support. And that support can be support from one's own self, from one's guides and angels, from the community around you, from your ancestors. I mean, it can come from everywhere and anywhere. So that's what I get about this card. And you know, because it's the heart of the matter. Don't forget, we're going back to like the lion, which is leadership, which is the heart, right? The soul, the soul as in sun, sorry. You know, SOL. Sorry, you know, the Spanish English stuff. But that's what this card is about. It's like, you know, you've come into your own. You've come into your own and you're seen as coming into your own. You know, sometimes you can meet somebody and you know, even if you haven't really, I don't know, you don't know them really well yet, you can kind of sense the sense of this one got it together. This one's the leader in their own life. This one, you know, is blessed, is soon to me. Like that's the energy of this card. It's a really wonderful, wonderful, wonderful card. And you know, it's also it's this energy of moving, but like there's more to be revealed. That you know, it's like he won the kingship or whatever, and now he's going to change the tax structure, whatever, conquer the enemy, build the temple, you know, set up a government, etc., etc. So, I mean, that's what great leaders do, right? You know, like look up Cyrus. Cyrus was amazing. Cyrus the Great really was Cyrus the Great. Like, you know, look up some of the, I mean, I study history. So some of these leaders, it's like, man, you got it. You really had it together. You had a vision. You knew what you were doing. You were able to accomplish it. And, you know, things ran smoothly because of that. You know, maybe not forever because, you know, you passed away or whatever. But yeah, so that's, there's, it's a really profound element, a really profound element. The other thing about sixes, I always feel like sixes have this energy, I don't know, for me, of a wheel, you know, because it's, you know, if you look at the like this is such a beautiful symbol because you know you keep on turning it and it's always the same. So it's this energy of like of reaching up and of receiving and of being in the middle of that, being in the flow. You know, this one is in the flow and people recognize he's in the flow. And so therefore they support him, right? Therefore they support him. You know, it's like when you go to a concert or something, you know, you want the performer to be on their game, right? I'm here and I love you and I support you and I paid money and you know, a little bit like that, right? A little bit like that. And to really own that energy in yourself and to act on it and to act on it. So it's a very nice card. All right. Now, personally, so if you stay till the end, God bless. You know, my cataract thing. So I went for another thing today. I thought it was going to be the last test. Oh no, you need another test at 6:30 in the morning next one. You know, great. It's the only time you have available. Liar. In any case, so I have to get another test, and that's on the 26th. Today is the I don't even know what day today is. The 16th, the 15th. On the 26th of July, and then supposedly I'll be okay. But I'm, you know, wouldn't surprise me if they hit me with another test. You know, oh well, let's wait until September. Anyway, I'm still in the process of raising the money. If you want to help me out, that'd be great. The good news is, though, right? I'm understanding Spanish more and more. So I met some people there. I've been friendly and I've been talking to people, and Mexicans are really, really hopeful and friendly and warm and kind. And so I met some people when I was there on Monday because I had to go Monday also. And then she starts talking to me, and she really helped me out because the woman behind the counter, first of all, I couldn't hear her. And the translate doesn't work in there because it's one of these buildings, like nothing works because it's so thick, the walls. But she explained stuff to me, and she really helped me out because like she helped me to go where I was supposed to go. And I'm really understanding Spanish more and more. I really am. And I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. It's like it's sinking in. It's finally sinking in. I mean, it's not, it's far from perfect, but it's really sinking in. So she really helped me out. She's like, oh no, you got to go and pay. And that's the next one. And that's, the end of the process. And because she's like ahead of me. And she also needs both eyes. She was there with her daughter. It was really, really nice and really helpful. And I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. I mean, yeah, it's a big pain in my you know what, but I'm moving forward. Mexico, I don't know, maybe it was like my life lesson or something, has been this continual lesson in patience, this continual lesson in patience. And it's getting easier, but it's still not easy, right? It's getting easier, but it is still not easy. And even though I love it here, it's pretty dysfunctional. There are certain things that are really, really like so. There's so much redundancy. There's so much miscommunication. Stand on this line, I stand on this line, and I stand on that line, and I stand on this line. And it's like, can't you just make one line? Isn't that oh no, you have to go here and then that way it's like to go there. And it's not just hospitals and government agencies, it's everything and everyone and everywhere. So you just got to like roll with it because, I have to adjust, right? Because I'm living here and I have to. It's just, not graceful. So that's my story. I'll be back soon. Thanks for joining me on this little journey. And if you want a private reading, you want to do a healing, you want to purchase meditation. And I'm also going to be starting meditations in person here. And I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited because like I've got them and I have this guy as a musician and we're going to collaborate. And I'm super duper excited about it. I really am. And maybe I'll be able to see the people who show up. I have to be like this close to you to really see your face. All right. Blessings. Bye.